Take a deep breath. Close your eyes if you can. This is your moment, a sacred space where possibility meets intention. Let every word you hear become a seed planted in the fertile soil of your spirit. These are not just affirmations, they are invitations for miracles to enter. Let your energy soften, let your heart open, let the transformation begin. I am a living magnet for miracles. They are drawn to me like stars returning to the sky. The more I trust, the more they arrive, unexpected, beautiful, and divine. They come not because I beg, but because I believe. I do not chase blessings. I create space for them. I become a home for wonder. I trust that the universe is already working in my favor, even when I do not understand how, even when I cannot see the path. Something sacred is always unfolding. Every delay is divine protection. Every detour leads me deeper into alignment. I am held. I am supported. I am safe to dream. My desires are sacred. They were placed in me for a reason. I do not apologize for wanting more. I do not shrink to make others comfortable. I expand. I rise. I allow. What I long for is longing for me too. We are meeting now in perfect time. The energy I carry shapes the reality I experience. Today, I choose to carry peace. Today, I choose to carry faith. I send signals of joy into the universe, and joy returns to me tenfold. Even when I say nothing, my energy speaks clearly. I am ready for miracles. Every cell in my body is awakening to abundance. I feel it flowing in with ease, with lightness, with joy, not just in money, not just in material, but in laughter, in connections, in breath. I am rich in spirit, rich in hope, rich in now. I am open to the unknown. I release control gently, lovingly. I do not need to see every step. I only need to keep walking in trust. The universe is already ahead of me, laying down the golden path. All I must do is follow with faith. Every time I say yes to myself, I say yes to miracles. When I rest, I receive. When I honor my truth, I expand. When I follow joy, I find purpose. I no longer chase life, I dance with it. My past does not define what I am worthy of. My history is not a limit. It is a lesson. It is a gift. It brought me here wiser, stronger, more ready than ever. I bless the past, and I welcome what's next. My mind is calm, clear, and open, no longer cluttered by fear or doubt. I choose thoughts that lift me higher. I choose beliefs that unlock doors. I choose words that speak life into my dreams. Gratitude is my superpower. It is my compass. Even before the blessing arrives, I give thanks. I feel the joy of it now, because I know it is already done. The moment I believe, it begins to manifest. I welcome divine timing. I no longer force. I no longer rush. What is meant for me cannot be late. It will not miss me. It will find me like the sun always finds the horizon. I feel the miracle already taking shape. In silence, in stillness, something beautiful is becoming. And I trust it more than ever before. I am allowed to want more. More peace, more love, more fulfillment. I am not selfish for dreaming. I am sacred for it. Because when I rise, I show others how to rise too. Love flows through every part of my life. It softens the hard places. It heals what was broken. It finds me through people, through moments, through whispers I didn't expect. I am never without love. Even when alone, I am held. I radiate a frequency that calls in joy. I walk into rooms and shift energy, not because I try, but because I am. I no longer pretend to be small. I step into my power gently, gracefully, fully. I am guided. There is wisdom far greater than my own that walks with me. My intuition is sharp. My spirit is wise. I am always nudged in the right direction. And when I listen, I receive more than I imagined. I make peace with the past. I stop carrying what no longer serves me. Pain, regret, guilt, I lay them down now. I free my hands so I can hold something better. And better is already on its way. Abundance is my natural state. I return to it like breath. Whenever I forget, I simply remember. It is always here, waiting to flow through me again. I welcome signs from the universe. Every feather, every number, every coincidence is a message. I am never ignored. The universe speaks constantly. And now I choose to listen. The life I dream of is not far away. It is already being built in the unseen. With every aligned thought, every sacred action, I get closer. And one day soon, I will wake up inside the dream. I do not compare my journey to anyone else's. What is meant for me is unique. My timeline is not late. It is divine. There is no competition in a field of miracles. There is only unfolding. I am worthy of rest, of slowness, of peace. I do not have to earn my right to pause. Rest is not a weakness. It is a portal. Through it, I become magnetic. I am calling in relationships that feel like home. People who see me, understand me, honor me. I release connections that deplete, and I welcome those that restore. I have permission to evolve, to grow, to change my mind, to outgrow the old version of me. I owe no one the past version of myself. I only owe myself the truth of who I am becoming. I am no longer available for anything that dims my light, not habits, not thoughts, not environments. I rise, and everything that cannot rise with me falls away. I am no longer waiting. I am creating. My energy is a blueprint. Every day I draw closer to the life that already belongs to me. I am enough, exactly as I am, in this moment, without needing to prove or perform. My worth is not a question. It is a fact. And miracles love to land where worth is claimed. I am not hoping, I am knowing. I am not wishing, I'm aligning. And every fiber of my being is saying yes. Yes to miracles. Yes to blessings. Yes to the life that's calling. I welcome overflow. More than enough. More love than I thought I could hold. More peace than I ever imagined possible. More abundance than I dared to expect. Not because I need to prove anything, but because I am ready to receive everything. Everything is always working out for me, even when it doesn't feel like it, even when the path bends and breaks beneath my feet. There is a higher order unfolding, one I don't have to understand to trust. The universe is generous. It does not need convincing. It responds to energy, not effort. I align and I allow. I show up and I receive. Trust and I am rewarded. Every time I breathe, I return to my power. Power that doesn't shout, power that doesn't push, but the quiet, steady kind. The power of presence, of truth, of belief. I do not chase. I attract. I attract with ease, with light, with clarity. What is aligned with my soul flows into my field without force. No more struggle, only surrender. The version of me I am becoming is already within me. It has always been there, under the doubt, beneath the noise, rising now. With every yes I speak to my own worth. I welcome beauty in all forms. In the sunlight through my window, in the laughter I didn't expect, in the kindness of strangers, in the way the universe always finds a way to delight me. Every closed door is a redirection, not a rejection. I do not mourn what was never meant for me. I bless it and move on. I trust that if it didn't open, it wasn't aligned with my miracle. I give myself permission to live fully, to love wildly, to rest deeply, and to dream unapologetically. Done shrinking to fit small spaces. I was made to expand. I feel the shift happening now. Subtle, sacred, unstoppable, the old is dissolving. The new is arriving. Not just outside of me, but within. My words are spells, and I cast them with care. I speak life into my days. I speak possibility into my path. I speak grace into my process. Every word I whisper becomes a thread in the fabric of my future. I am allowed to be both grateful and hungry. Grateful for this moment and hungry for what's next. I do not fear wanting more. I celebrate it as a sign that I am alive, awake, and expanding. I am becoming a vibrational match for everything I once thought was too good to be true. Now it feels natural. Now it feels inevitable. Now it feels like mine. I bless every part of my journey, even the parts that broke me, because they also built me. They shaped my strength. They revealed my resilience. They called me home to myself. I attract ease without guilt. I do not need to suffer to succeed. I do not need to struggle to be worthy. I let things come together with grace, not grit. The universe already knows what I want. And more importantly, it knows what I need. Even the things I didn't think to ask for are making their way to me now, perfectly wrapped in divine timing. Every day, I grow more magnetic, not because I do more, but because I am more myself, more authentic, more attuned. I move in alignment with my highest self. My actions are clear, my choices are conscious, my energy is clean. I say no without guilt. I say yes with power. I receive without apology. I no longer downplay my blessings to make others comfortable. I shine so others know they can shine too. There is no scarcity in a world designed for expansion. I am already connected to everything I desire, the love I want to feel, the purpose I want to live, the peace I want to hold. It exists, and I exist with it. I welcome guidance in all forms, from dreams, from signs, from the quiet voice within, from the unexpected words of a stranger. The universe speaks through all things, and I am always listening. I do not hustle for my worth. I remember it. I anchor into it. I let it move through my choices, suave and unwavering like a river carving stone. I trust the unfolding. I am not late. I am not lost. I am arriving moment by moment, thought by thought, breath by breath, into the miracle meant just for me. I create space for the new by releasing the old. Old beliefs, old fears, old stories that once kept me safe, but now keep me small. I shed them now. I let them fall away. Every part of me is worthy of love, even the messy parts, even the parts that feel too loud, too much, too complicated. I no longer edit myself to be lovable. I am loved in my fullness. I give the universe full permission to blow my mind, to exceed my expectations, to stretch my joy, to bring me into alignment with dreams I haven't even dared to speak aloud. I am not afraid to receive more than others think is possible. I do not limit my vision to match someone else's belief. I rise anyway. I receive anyway. I believe anyway. I show up for my life with open hands and a grounded heart, not clinging, not controlling, just trusting, welcoming, allowing. I already have everything I need to take the next step. Clarity comes when I move. Support appears when I leap. The next chapter begins the moment I decide I'm ready. My peace is sacred. My joy is sacred. My energy is sacred. And I treat it all like the treasure it is. Because when I protect my peace, miracles feel safe to arrive. Everything I seek is also seeking me. It is not random. It is not delayed. It is on its way. And every moment I choose to believe, I bring it closer. I rise with clarity. Each day I awaken with purpose, etched into the rhythm of my breath. I do not rush into the world. I root myself in it, in intention, in presence, in grace, and the world responds in kind. Everything I touch turns to gold. Because I touch it with love, I pour my soul into what I do, and in return, the universe pours blessings back into me. I am not waiting for permission to be radiant. I already am. My light is not something I need to earn. It is something I allow. And when I allow it, the world around me glows brighter too. I forgive with ease, not because others deserve it, but because I deserve peace. I no longer carry the weight of resentment. I lighten my load, and miracles fill the space that forgiveness leaves behind. I am in alignment with everything that is meant for me. There is no force, only flow. I trust the natural rhythm of life. And in that trust, I discover deep magic. My soul knows the way. Even when my mind gets noisy, my heart is steady. It knows what to say yes to. It knows what to walk away from. I listen and I follow. The more I embody joy, the more joy surrounds me. I do not wait for external reasons to be happy. I create my own light and watch as the universe reflects it in 10,000 ways. I surrender the need to do it all alone. I open myself to receive help, support, guidance, and love. I do not need to carry the world. I only need to carry my truth. I trust that my timing is not too early and not too late. It is perfectly aligned. There is no rush, no race, only rhythm. I do not water myself down to be digestible. I show up fully, honestly, unapologetically. Because when I am real, the real things find me. Every time I return to stillness, I remember who I am, beyond the noise, beyond the to-do lists, beyond the proving. I am pure potential, infinite, whole, and holy. I am open to miracles that unfold slowly. Not all blessings arrive in thunder. Some come in quiet whispers over time, through trust. And I honor those too. I no longer fear being seen. I am safe in my truth. I release the armor. I let myself be witnessed. And in doing so, I become a mirror for others to do the same. Every time I exhale, I let go of what weighs me down. I no longer hold on to fear disguised as safety. I breathe out the old, and I breathe in the new. I welcome creative flow into my life. Ideas find me easily. Solutions come with grace. I am connected to the well of inspiration. It never runs dry, and neither do I. I am in a constant state of becoming. I evolve without shame. I grow without guilt. And I bloom at my own pace. My life is not a problem to fix. It is a masterpiece to live. I stop dissecting every moment. I begin to trust the whole. My energy is sovereign. I protect it not from fear, but from wisdom. I know what drains me. I know what fills me. And I choose accordingly. I attract aligned opportunities effortlessly. Not every door is meant for me. That's okay. I walk through the ones that feel like truth and let the rest pass by without regret. I no longer settle for almost. Not in love. Not in purpose, not in joy. I welcome only what meets me fully, what feels like a yes in every cell. I allow myself to be surprised. The universe is not limited by my logic. It loves to delight me. I open my arms to the unexpected, the miraculous, the impossible made real. The more I trust my own path, the less I compare it to others. Their success is not my failure. Their light does not dim mine. We rise together, each in our own divine direction. I honor the whispers of rest when they come. I no longer override the messages of my body. Rest is sacred, rest is productive, rest is allowed. Every challenge is a bridge to a higher version of me. I don't just survive, I transmute. I take the lesson. I alchemize the pain. I turn it into wisdom, into power, into light. I am not behind. I am not late. I am exactly where I'm meant to be. The path is rising to meet my feet, and I walk forward with quiet confidence. I live in partnership with the universe. It is not me versus the world. It is me co-creating with the cosmos. We move together, we build together, we dream together. I make room for magic in my daily life. I do not wait for special moments. I make ordinary moments sacred through my attention, my intention, my presence. I trust that what is unfolding for me is even more beautiful than what I once imagined. I let go of the version I thought I needed to make space for the version I was always meant to receive. I am not afraid to begin again. Starting over is not a setback. It is a sacred returning, a return to alignment, a return to truth, a return to me. I no longer apologize for the space I take up. I was never meant to be invisible. I was meant to shine, to speak, to lead, to love. I invite peace into every corner of my life, into my thoughts, into my body, into my relationships. Peace is not something I wait for. It's something I choose. I do not need evidence to believe. Belief is the spark. It is the soil. It is the first miracle, and it invites the rest to bloom. I am whole, not someday, not when I achieve more, not when I fix this or prove that. I am whole now, right here, right as I am. You have spoken the language of miracles. You have aligned your energy with the divine. You have remembered what you already knew, that you are powerful, that you are worthy, that you are ready. Let these words echo in your heart long after they've been spoken. Let them shape the way you think, the way you feel, the way you move through this life. You are no longer wishing, you are manifesting. You are no longer waiting, you are becoming. And the miracles